Hello everyone, I'm Hannah and I'm really glad to be presenting you my experience and my trip through the first period of leadership in the global environment. If we could start at the first and second week, we just basically learned about what is leadership, what is the characteristics of it, and what is the abilities that the leaders should have. And also, we learned about difference between leaders and managers. And something really interesting for me, we were learning the main points with real life examples, so it'll make it so much more easily to understand it and imagine it. So something that I couldn't forget it was a wonderful example from the teacher when she just give it us an example about the master chef, and she says that a good leader is someone who can work with the different ingredients, and I guess that it's something really wonderful. It just makes you directly think and manage, and you'll directly understand what are the main roles of leaders. And I think learning new things with by connecting them to something that you're interested for, it is really, really useful. And also, we learned about leadership in a global environment. So, being a leader in a global how you should respect them, how you should act, and also knowing what's going on in the other parts of the world, how it developed so fast by going out through the technology and so much more. And in the third week, we learned about the history of leadership. And in my opinion, you cannot understand something that happening today if you don't know how it started. And also, you should also know that your story one day will be a history also. So, how they, in the recent, how, what are the things they most focus on? How the members or the supporters used to act to the leaders, affected by them, and also something that maybe will motivate me when I hear about so many leaders, how in the past they change so many people's life. I think it will motivate me too to be a leader to change so many people's life today, and also seeing how they develop their thinking, their expectation, and also. Of course, learning from their mistakes, avoiding them. It's also one of the facts. And we in the week fourth we learned some traits, personality traits, and also leadership traits. And there were so many traits of leadership. I just could count a little bit of it, which was about intelligence, self-confidence, honestly, and also open-minded, and knowledge and decision making, and so much more. We just learned about how great man theory they used to believe, they used to think, how they used to think that great men were born, not made. And that's really interesting. And it's so much different from how people used to think now, and how it changed to the trade theory. I think I could find myself into the trade theory, which says that a leader could born or made. So, in my opinion, if you are not born as a leader, you can be a leader. You can still make yourself to be a leader. And also, this sentence I think is so meaningful, which says that a successful leader can be inherited or acquired. I think this is the conclusion, in my opinion. And also in the fifth week, we learned about different theories of leadership. So I think this is my favorite week because we have two theories. The first one is the contingency theory, which is about changing the environment, the context, and not the leader itself. And we also have a situational theory model, which is a theory of leadership that about adaptability, how leaders should adapt. I think this directly make me think that life is giving you many chances. So if you fail in one, it doesn't mean you don't have any chances. So if I could give you a really quick example, if I am a leader in an environment and I fail because the environment it doesn't match my personality traits and my adaptabilities. So maybe I will fail. So it doesn't mean I could not be a leader again, not a good leader again. And I could change my environment, change the context to build a successful combination to match with each other. And it also make me think like if you have two things, one of them is right, one of them is wrong. So you should just change the wrong one to something that matches with the right one to build a successful combination. That's all, I guess. And to know how to interact with the members. Finally, I will say, as my first experience being in an online course, it is so useful and also so interesting. Every week we are having different activities, such as this video and many other reflective thinking essays, timelines, mind map, and that's what I got. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.